Chuck Diesel.
Welcome back to another episode of the High Altitude Show. I'm your host with the most, often imitated, never duplicated, Dr. BOA, aka Book of Alpha Renemy, here in the Alpha Sphere, ready to get it in once again on behalf of the Alpha Men, the real Alpha Men. Salute, my brothers. If this is your first time in the Alpha Sphere, go ahead and hit that subscribe button so you can be alerted whenever I drop some more of this top-notch boss game. Now, there's a problem. I wouldn't really say a problem, but there's an issue that we deal with as alpha men when it comes to women. I got a message from a patron a couple of days ago, man, and I told him I'd include it in the content pack, but I decided that this one deserved a short live stream. Now, brother says, what's going on, my brother? First off, I want to say that you have opened my eyes up to a lot of things, as in being the best version of myself and becoming more alpha. So I've been talking to this chick about a couple of months. I'm deployed right now, so I talk to her every day via text. She started catching feelings fast, and a lot of it is because of what I learned from you. Became emotionally unavailable, stayed a mystery, and etc. She would tell me she loved me. She would tell me she loved how I talked to her with authority, like a dad. She even sent me a Valentine care package out here. I was really shocked because a lot of things you preach, my beta ass would never said or done. And now I'm doing it and getting the same results you speak of. But now the problem is she hits me up explaining why she's been falling back. It's because she feel we not going anywhere as in a relationship. Because I live in Vegas and she back in Bama. Now, she don't want to come visit for her birthday because she's scared she going to get hurt and fall deeper in love. I do want to smash her though. Sorry for being long-winded, my brother. And so early. It's 5 p.m. here. This is one of the initial issues that you run into when you start to become the most alpha version of yourself. You've been dealing with women a certain way your entire life, and you've been getting a certain result. And that result has been the more beta you are, the more they seem to want to be around your ass. Now, as you become the most alpha version of yourself, you start to realize that you are what women desire. But this is the caveat to being alpha. Women are afraid to be in a committed relationship with an alpha male. And you should be afraid. You don't mind that because as an alpha male, you don't want to be in a committed relationship anyway. See, this is the thing. You have to make sure, especially in the beginning, that you understand women's emotion. So you see how the brother was feeling good because, you know, the woman was sending him a Valentine care package and, you know, and all of these things. This is what happens in the beginning. You start to gloat and I won't say gloat, but you start to really enjoy the different interaction that you get from women. But you fail to realize that they're still women and they're still in an emotional headspace. So you have to make sure that you don't get into your emotion. You know, all this, you know, appreciating it and feeling the love and doing all that and feeling good. These first relationships, when you start to develop into the most alpha version of yourself, are just motivation builders for you. They're just self-esteem builders. You're not going to be able to build nothing, especially in the beginning. You're not going to, I won't say build anything, but you're not going to be able to really create positive scenarios with women in the beginning because this is new to you. It's like a kid. When you first ride your bike without training wheels, you're not going to go down the steepest hill in the neighborhood your first time without training wheels. You want to ride somewhere flat. You see what I'm saying? Then after a while, you get your bearings about yourself and you become a little more risky. Now, I'm going to point out a couple of things in this. For one thing, being deployed. Let me hip you guys to something. A woman can easily romanticize a relationship when there's distance between the two of you. There are no problems in a long distance relationship. The distance is the problem. And everything else in a long distance relationship is perfect because there is nothing else. Everything else is a figment of a woman's imagination. Now, you're not in a position to respond emotionally to a woman's emotional advances when you become the most alpha version of yourself. And nowhere along your alpha journey are you going to be equipped to respond emotionally. You just have to develop into the type of man who can deal with her emotion and shape them the way you want to shape them. In other words, manipulate her emotions, control her emotions, make her respond the way you want her to respond. But that's an advanced level of accepting the fact that you're alpha. In the beginning, you're gonna have to understand one thing. You're going to be an amazing man to women because most women come across beta male simp manginas, or they come across those fake alpha males who wear the clothes and wear the cologne. But when it comes time to put it into play and display, they really can't do it because it's not a part of who they are. Now, if a woman doesn't want to come visit you for her birthday, you got to remember one thing. You just say, okay. Never, ever give a woman an inkling of an idea that you want to see her more than she wants to see you. Because the number one rule of engagement with women as an alpha male is that you only want a woman around you who wants to be around you. If she doesn't want to come, fine. Okay, you may want to cut her. Okay, if you don't get to smash her, then you just don't. And the bottom line is this right here, man. If you are only looking at a woman and the only thing you can get from her, man, is some smash up, then she's not worth it. You got to think about your alpha energy. If you do smash this woman, then you're going to be giving up your alpha energy to a woman, man, who really you really gonna have to manipulate to get out there to smash her. And if you end up not being with her after that, and if that's all you see her for, because at the end the brother said, I really want to smash her though. If that's all you see, bro, that's the number one aspect of being alpha. You got to know when to hold them and know when to fold them. You got to move on, bro. The bottom line is, when it gets to the point where all you can see in a woman is something to smash, she's not worth your time. You're not the average man. You're not a man who just running around and feels like he's getting a gift from a woman if she give him some sex. You're a bigger man than that. You're striving to become the most alpha version of yourself. And so everything you do is going to seem a tad bit unorthodox when compared to the next man. Another thing is this. Once a woman falls back, you don't give a damn why she's falling back. A woman falls back because she don't want to go any further with you. You got to chalk that up. It's a beta male outlook to try to figure out why a woman want to fall back. If you know you become the most alpha version of yourself, hey man, maybe the woman met somebody. Maybe the woman feel like the distance is a problem. Whatever she feels like, at the very moment the woman feel like she want to fall back, man, you help her fall back. I do it all the time. This is what you do, man. If a woman said, well, you know what? I had a woman tell me not long ago, man, I wish I could get over you. I wish I can get over you. I said, well, that's easy. I can help you get over me. And I blocked on everything. And now she can't talk to me. And she won't talk to me no more. She want to get over me? Good, fine. I'm going to help you get over me. Because you owe it to yourself to keep peace in your life. Now, how are you going to go about, in this scenario, how are you going to go about making a woman want to re-engage with you without coming off like a sucker? You got to do a whole lot of explaining. You got to do a whole lot of trying to, regain her trust and figure out what's going on. I mean, you got to do some stepping and fetching. And you ain't met the broad. Let me see. Don't look like you may. I can't really tell if you met her or not. No, you've been talking to a chick a couple of months. I don't know if you met her in person or whatever. But the thing is, man, y'all got a long distance relationship, bro. There's nothing to hang your hat on in this relationship. And you got to understand that the number one thing about your interactions with a female is you got to understand that there's nothing to build a foundation on, there is nothing. Everything is built on a foundation. A house is built on a foundation. The building is built on a foundation. The car is built on a foundation. Call a frame. The car is built. You got to understand that everything is built on a foundation. A long distance relationship with a woman that you ain't never seen, you ain't never smashed, there is no foundation. And what's the foundation? There's only one foundation you can build a relationship on with a woman. And that's respect. And for whatever reason, the very moment the woman say, man, she want to leave, you help her pack. Jeremy Ledette, appreciate the $10 super chat, bro. Salute to all the brothers in the building, man. I want to come on in and jump in with this thing, man. Appreciate y'all being in the joint, man. And the thing is this, bro. Well, hey, Kane, hey, that's the thing, man. The thing is, it's easy to tolerate them that long, man, from a distance. You know what I'm saying? Listen, bro, throughout my life, I've only had 3 women that I could tolerate being in my presence for an extended period of time. You know what I'm saying? And you know what they exhibited a whole lot of? Shut up in this. And let me tell you another thing. You can't feel no kind of way. You should be offended when a woman tells you that, and the thing is, you like her saying that she don't want to come to visit for her birthday. That's not the beginning of it. He said that she had already been falling back, and she just, explained to him. She hit him up and explained to him why she been falling back. Hey man, just accept that she's falling back. You're not a beta male anymore, brother. You're striving to not be that same beta male simp mangina that you've been. So you're not going to hang on or try to hold on or keep a woman in your company or your presence or in your life in any kind of way just so you can smash her when she's told you she don't want to be with you. She don't want to build nothing with you. She feeling like she pretty much telling you, man, she feeling like, man, dealing with you is not worth it. What we as alpha men do, we accept the truth of life. And the truth of life, when a woman calls and explains to you why she's been falling back, and then she tells you that she's gonna, and the thing is, she's being honest. Where are you gonna go in a relationship? You don't want no motherfucking relationship. You did, as a man who's striving to become the most alpha version of himself, the last thing you need is anything that resembles a relationship because you're not ready for it. That should have pushed you right back into the same beta male mindset you in. What you do is take this experience, look at the things that you did to get this woman caught up, and then you capitalize on those things. Those are your alpha strengths. You're in an identification phase right now. So the last thing you need to do is be thinking about getting serious with a female because you don't even know who you are as an alpha. You're just building yourself into the most alpha version of yourself. Until you have an alpha identity, you need to stay away from shit that beta males do, like relationships, because you're going to do it like a beta male. You know what I'm saying? And that's for everybody who's in the same scenario. If you're just starting to make this transition, man, honestly, brother, it takes years to make the transition from alpha to from beta to the most alpha version of yourself. It takes years to start on the journey of the most alpha version of yourself. Because first of all, there's a whole lot of cleaning out the closet you got to do. If you got a closet full of clothes and you want to change your whole wardrobe, you got to empty out the closet first. That's what's wrong with people's closet now. People got a closet full of clothes and 40% of the stuff they ain't gonna never wear again, but they don't want to get rid of nothing. Sentimental value, sentimental value. That's emotion. So steer clear of relationships. Don't fall back into the beta male trap of trying to convince a woman to stay with you. That's beta. You present yourself as you are, man. You be who you are. You come to the table with who you are, your alpha energy, man. And if a woman don't like that, bro, she ain't for you. That's just the bottom line. We got to keep in mind, man, that the longer you strive to become the most alpha version of yourself, this is going to become your life, the lonely life of alpha, man. I call it the lonely life of alpha because, that makes the beta males, feel really good. You're alpha, but you're lonely. Hey, man, you beta and you got a woman and you still lonely. You know what I'm saying? You the real lonely. When I say the lonely life of alpha, man, what I'm talking about is that you got to understand that you're probably not going to have many women throughout your life that are going to be close to you like that. And that's just the reality of it. And the few that are, they're going to stand the test of time. You dig? And it gets to the point where it's not even a physical thing with these women anymore. Hey, man, I got several valuable women in my life that I don't even engage sexually with anymore. They all hit the wall. You know what I'm saying? They all hit the wall, but because they hit the wall, that just means that you don't engage with them sexually. Like, I don't look at women who hit the wall and say, oh, they're off limits. I don't want to know where around me. No, some of those women are some of the most successful, some of the most established women in business that you're ever going to meet. So when I say the lonely life of alpha, you can have 10 women in your life and not be having sex with any of them, but they can all serve a very valuable purpose in your life. See, we don't look at women as just something to have sex with. And so when the brother ended his message with, I do want to smash her though. Yeah, man, but that you thinking like a beta male simp mangina, bro. Okay, of course you want to smash her. But you've spent your whole life looking at chicks from a basis of, ooh, I want to smash her. But do you want to smash her because she's just bad like that? Or do you want to smash her because you develop some feelings for her and you want to make love to the broad? You see what I'm saying? So these are the things whenever you feel like, oh man, she don't want to be with me, but I do want to smash her. Why you even want to smash a broad that don't want to be with you? I'm not saying be with a broad, but I'm saying why smash a broad who don't want to be with you? I don't smash women who don't want to be with me, bro. It's a different energy from a woman who doesn't want to be with you. You got to do some things to smash her. You got to cater to her to smash her. And I'm gonna be honest with you, brother. My days of catering to women ended. Oh hell, when I was born. That's when my days of catering to women ended. The day I was born, it was over. And I say one more thing about this scenario, man. When you think about this, you can't really put a whole lot of value. And this is the thing. When you say emotionally unavailable, it takes a long time to become emotionally unavailable. That's not a transition you can make overnight. You spent your whole damn life being emotionally available. You don't even know how to be emotionally unavailable. It starts off pulling the little things that you can control back, but being emotionally unavailable happens in this scenario when you start to like a chick. See, when you start to like a woman, that's when you get to tell how emotionally unavailable you are. Because now you're concerned that a woman says she has a problem. The relationship ain't going nowhere, but you got to be honest with yourself. It ain't going nowhere unless you want to fall back into the beta male trap. Where is it going? You don't really know much about this chick. You've been talking to her for a couple of months. You deployed, so you don't really know nothing about her at all. You in Vegas, she been Bama. You don't really know nothing about her at all. So the fact that any of these things are taking place is just a part of still being emotional, to where you want to find the best part of the woman. You want to keep the scenario together, because as a man who's transitioning, you still want that emotional connection to women, man. You can't deny that you want that emotional connection to women. And you just got to push away from it whenever you get to the point, especially in the early going, man. When you first making the transition, you have to stay away from wanting to go there to that emotional space. You got to stay away from responding to the what ifs. The what ifs, the possibilities with a woman, man, that's emotional, bro. That's a fantasy world. Anytime a woman says anything similar to "I don't want to deal with you," it's a wrap. And that's how you got to do it. That's how you keep from wasting time. You know how many men are with women who told them before they even got serious with them that they didn't really think it was going to work out? You know how many men don't let women leave them alone? I know that sounds crazy, but you know how many men don't let women leave them alone? They force women to be with them. They say all the things a woman want to hear, all the sweet things a woman want to hear. They convince the woman that they're going to be whatever the woman want them to be. They even say things like, "I'll do whatever you want me to do." I mean, look at him. I knew a cat, man. He wasn't my partner, but I knew him. I mean, we grew up together. He was married, man. Had a chick on the side, man. Fell in love with his side chick, man. The boy, and then he ain't never loved his wife. He married his wife because she was pregnant, man. Messed around, man. And the boy, nah, I ain't gonna lie, his wife held him down, man. You know what I'm saying? He was, you know, he got jammed up a couple of times, man. His old lady held him down, but he fell in love with the side chick, man. And I'm gonna be honest with you, bro. Man, he was a fool for her, man. Even when she got fed up with the situation, man, tried to leave him, man. Man, that boy was making a damn fool out of himself. The type of fool that make you fall back from it. I don't want to be associated with that. But you know what happened? What happened is he valued the woman more than he valued himself. So when she said, "I don't think this is gonna work," he didn't want to hear that shit. When she said, "This relationship isn't going the way I wanted to go," he didn't want to hear that shit. When she said, "Well, I don't think we're going anywhere, I don't think it's going to get better," he didn't want to hear that shit. So he forced her to be with him. So you know what happens when that happens right there? The woman looks at you and she starts to see you as an emotional weakling. What it sounds like to me really is taking place, man, is a partial shit test. Technically speaking, I say partial because there's just not enough history, enough interaction for a shit test. But it could be just a partial shit test, man. She's like, "Well, I'm gonna tell him, let's see how much effort he gonna put out there." Because women do talk to other women about their shit. So a woman to talk to other women, man, about what's going on, man, they'll tell, "Well, just let him know he gonna have to do better. We can blah blah blah. We're gonna have to do better, man." So I just say this, man. Whenever there's two things a man should never ever try to force. One of them is a woman to be with you, and the other is a woman to stay with you. Those are two things you should never force with a woman. The very time, man, let me tell you something, bro. If I was married and my wife told me, for no matter what I did, if that woman told me she wanted a divorce, man, I have her served within the next 30 days. I call my attorney the next day and get him to work on it. I don't care why she said it. I don't care if she said it because she was in her feelings. I don't care if she said it, man, because she was just she was trying to get me to act right. It don't matter. She got one time to open her mouth, tell me, hey, I don't want to be in this marriage anymore. I want a divorce. Man, her ass gonna get served that up. She gonna get served within the next 30 days. As quick as my lawyer can get it done, it's gonna get done, and there ain't gonna be no coming back from it. Woman tell me she don't want to deal with me. I'm like, cool, shawty. Because at that point, I don't want her. The very moment a woman tell me she don't want to deal with me, I don't want her ass no more. I never want a woman who don't want to be around me, even if she don't want to be around me for a short period of time. If a woman don't want to be around me, if she said, as long as she don't verbalize it, I'm cool. You know what I'm saying? Unless her actions start to show it. But I'm gonna be honest with you, I can't remember ever having to deal with a woman's actions showing me she didn't want to be around me because I never let it get that far. This is what happens. If a woman doesn't want to be around you, she's gonna say it verbally first. She may not just come out and say, I don't want to be around you, but she gonna say something. She gonna say the words that let you know, as a logical man, as a reasonable and prudent male adult, that she doesn't want to be around you. When a woman's action starts showing that, it's because your ass didn't let her go. And that's real talk, man. So I say, man, as a G, you know what I'm saying? As a top-notch, alpha G, man, what you got to do, man, you got to keep one thing in mind. If you think about relationships, oh, the alpha male life is a lonely life, bro. That's real talk. It's a lonely life. If you're talking about traditional relationships, it's a lonely life. Because, it's rare. It's very rare that a man finds a scenario where he comes across that woman, man, who fits him like a glove, fits his life like a glove, without making some type of compromise. And I'm going to be honest with you. The moment you make a compromise to keep a woman, you're a beta male simp mangina. That's just the bottom line. The moment you make a compromise to keep a woman, I'm talking about any compromise. If you are being who you want to be and living the life you want to live, and you are loving your life, and a woman says, if you want to be with me, you got to compromise this, and you compromise it, you're a beta male simp mangina, bro. And that's just the bottom line. You don't have to accept it. Nobody has to accept it. You know what I'm saying? But as the creator of the beta male simp mangina term, I'm telling you that you fit that description. You fit that term. Term fits you, rather. And especially early on, now I can understand a man who a woman has put in work with. If a woman has put in work, then she may have earned a compromise. A woman can't earn a compromise. If she put in that type of work, man, to be that type of helpmeet, man, to be that type of mate, man, if she's been the top-notch helpmeet and the top-notch mate, maybe she deserves a concession. Maybe she deserves that as a reward. But in 2 months, bro, a woman don't deserve shit. You don't deserve to give her nothing but your ass to kiss. That's all she deserves in 2 months. And she shouldn't get another thing. You know what I'm saying? And let me tell y'all this, man. And this is funny. I just want to give y'all a little humor to move forward with. I did the Deontay Wilder fight, man. I did my aftermath review on that fight, man. And some sucker, and he always been a sucker. He don't come through often, but when he come through, he always leave a broad type comment. That brother commented and said, well, my question to you, BOA, is this. Do you think you can beat Deontay Wilder? Hey, man, what kind of baby mama girlfriend question is that, man? That dude jumped up to listen to that question, man. Well, my question to you, BOA, is, do you think you can beat Deontay Wilder? Nah, bro. Not in a boxing match. I'm not a professional boxer. Never been one. Never been a professional boxer. He is. He said he could beat Tyson Fury, who is another professional boxer. So my response to the cat, I normally don't respond, man. My response to the cat was this. My question to you is, how long have you been Deontay Wilder's girlfriend? That was my question. Because that dude, man, I'm telling you, man, like that's the broad type energy that I had to deal with from dudes, man, in these comments, man, just coming in like, my question to you, BOA. And then my thing is, YouTube be tripping, man. So I ain't want to get into the, no threatening and all that, man. But you know what? I should have responded now, but I bet I whoop your ass though. But It wasn't even about that, man. So I just say, man, cats come around with that energy, man. And that's another thing about the lonely life of alpha, man. You ain't gonna have a whole lot of partners, man. And the more alpha you become, that's just the way it is. This is the thing. You're gonna have partners on levels. Every time you level up in your alpha energy, you're going to come into contact with a new group of people. And you're going to click up with some, but it's mostly going to be business. But strong business relationships build strong personal relationships. But then when you level up to the next level, bam, you're going to leave them behind, because there's only a few of us who are willing to level up our alpha energy all throughout our lives. See, let me tell you something, and we'll talk about this later on, man. Leveling up is different for a man than it is for a woman. But these dudes are thinking about everything like a woman. You know what I'm saying? This whole securing the bag talk, that's female talk for getting money from dudes. As a man, you should never say securing the bag. You sound like a broad. Broads made up securing the bag. Men say get to the money. We say chase a check. So men don't even understand that they're adopting female mentalities when they embrace the way female view things. If you want to give me, I got to secure the bag. No, I don't deal with number balls. I'm trying to secure the bag. That's what women say. The whole mindset of securing the bag, bro, it's beta. It's beta, man. As men, we do the things we have a passion for in life. And whatever finances come from that, then we grateful with that. You know what I'm saying? We do what we have a passion for. We live the lives that we choose to live as men. And then however we can monetize that, then we monetize that. You see what I'm saying? We monetize our passions. We monetize our talents. We monetize our interest. We don't run off to no damn school to get no damn degree in some shit that we don't even like. That's what women do. And that's the bottom line, man. We got to keep in mind that a lot of times men embrace female nature without even thinking about it. And you can look around you and see these things taking place. And that's why I say that we, as the few, the proud, the alphas, we have to keep in mind, brothers, that there aren't many of us. So we're never going to be the biggest group ever. We're never going to be the biggest group. And we don't care about that, because we don't have to be the biggest group to be the strongest group. You understand? For every one of us, it's going to take 10 of them to create the masculine energy that we create. The world, man, this world is about femininity and masculinity. That's all it's about. Male, female, every species. That's just what it is. Femininity and masculinity. And we embody the epitome of masculinity. And that's our goal. SJ, my brother, I see you in here, man. Appreciate you being in the joint. So I say this to you, brothers. If you're just developing into the most alpha version of yourself, you got to remember the last thing you need to do is feel pressure to keep a woman. The most important part of being alpha is to be who you are and accept the world that creates. I say again, you have to be who you are and willingly and happily accept the world that creates around you. If it creates a world where women come and go, fine. If it creates a world where dudes come and go, fine. If it creates a world where people hate on you all the time, fine. If it creates a world where people show fake love, fine. Whatever world it creates on the negative side, you just got to be willing to take it, because all the joys of being alpha greatly outweigh those small negative things. Because truth be told, even cats who aren't striving to be the most alpha version of themselves deal with women coming and going, dudes coming and going, people hating on them, people showing fake love. We all deal with that. But the only thing is, as alpha males, we enjoy the hell out of our lives. We live the lives that we want to live. And so it comes to everybody. But with us, hey, man, we still enjoy our lives while we're dealing with that foolishness. And that's the bottom line, man. There is nothing more important than understanding that you must embrace the most alpha version of yourself and embrace the life that you create with that. That's where true joy comes from. And that's the reality of it. So, man, I ain't gonna keep y'all here too long, man. Been in here a good 30 minutes, good half hour, man. Something to start your day out with on this Tuesday, man. Hey, man, y'all get out there, man. Do your thing, man. Enjoy your grind, man. Enjoy your time, man. And keep your peace of mind, man. Y'all put God first and keep grinding and growing, my brothers. We're gonna head on out of here, man. Peace.
Chuck Diesel.